Hey guys, Logan from Season 11, Episode 5 of Criminal Minds. Here we go. I miss JJ, where's she been? Where the hell do you even get a giant mousetrap?
Talking about the summer that you ran away from home. Why don't we start with that?
I thought I had learned all that I could there. It was time to broaden my classroom. And that's when I met Susie Johnson.
The first of your victims.
Yes.
What did it feel like when you were killing her?
Nothing special.
I have trouble believing that, Leonard.
Susie Johnson.
Well, you killed 14 of them.
That you know of. It was just a thing I did, you know. People do things every day.
Why don't I make us some huevos rancheros?
Tara.
Don't worry, I will dial back the jalapenos
He
this
seems
time
mad.
so I don't blow off the top of your head like Mount St. Helens.
Stop.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm late, Doug. All right, we just got on a roll and I lost track of time. It's research, okay? It's necessary.
Wouldn't want to get in the way. What's necessary?
Work. All right, it's meaningful work. I am trying to take serial killer profiling protocol to the next level.
You're more interested in a guy who killed a bunch of little kids than you are in me.
I just can't. I don't know if it's...
I have to be into the office.
Almost every show that I'm watching right now has something like this going
What
on.
to talk about?
I'm sick of it.
I'm going back to San Francisco.
I'm just losing my freaking mind with this shit. Like, it's like, how stupid are you? Do you even understand what you signed up for?
You're just announcing this?
It's
Things
just...
happened.
Holy
It's
shit.
been for a while now.
Okay,
I get the frustration, but my God.
Relationship is that you work through. Have a nice flight.
Doug's a loser.
So Yogi Berra arrives at spring training.
Yogi Berra!
The manager says to him, "What size cap do you wear?" And Yogi says, "I don't know. I'm not in shape yet." That's the joke.
But studies have shown that dimensional changes in the human head actually can fluctuate, especially in the third decade of life.
Morning, guys. How do I look?
You look great.
Went on a diet last night, lost 185 pounds.
What do we have?
Okay, you know the phrase art imitates life? This is like that, but a dead version.
Like that British graffiti artist. What's his face?
Banksy.
That's the one.
This is the only known photograph of Morpheus. This was taken 7 years ago in Los Angeles.
No, that's no help. That could be anyone.
You know who the victim is?
Yeah,
It could be
Logan
me.
Richardson, he's a community activist who's been in the local news a lot for opposing a controversial development project that's supposed to revitalize the downtown area.
What's so controversial about the project? Has this Morpheus ever committed an act of violence before?
No, he's always advocated for civil disobedience.
Well, how do we know it's even him?
Morgan's right, and Morpheus may be beating the war drum, but so far that's all he's done.
Regardless, tensions are already high in Detroit, and this is only going to make things worse. It was up in 20.
Bruh. What? You know that's like a 30-year charge? Kidnapping a freaking baby? It can go up to 30 years, but it's like a 20 to... It's a big sentence.
Vehicles barbecue. What's that about?
There was a heat wave in Detroit in August, and a homeless woman and her child locked themselves in a car to sleep and died of dehydration.
Morpheus has done 2 more pieces. The second one he took credit for, but it was dismantled by a rival artist before anyone could see it.
Didn't realize it was that cutthroat.
Yeah, competition among street artists is intense. It's like turf wars.
Well, according to this, Morpheus has a website where he always posts his work.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's right. He doesn't post any comments. It's a proxy server, so it's impossible to trace him.
He took credit for the first 3 pieces in Detroit, but there's been nothing on the website about
He is
the
not.
person.
Okay.
Because he didn't do it.
Alright, when we land, Dave, you and Lewis go to the abduction site. Morgan, see if you can locate
Damn,
the
this
wild artist
turned
who took down Morpheus'
crazy.
work. Reed and I will go to the PD. We'll contact the regional car team and get set up there. And Garcia,
Yes, sir.
your sole job is to find out the identity of Morpheus. Use every resource you have available.
We're grateful for your assistance. We've got an Amber Alert tip line set up.
And the Bureau's child abduction rapid
Oh,
deployment.
I know
team
this
on board.
guy.
Got the video from the baby monitor queued up in my office.
Thank you.
Creepy how he plays with the baby.
It's like you knew the baby.
We did a photographic comparison of the signatures at both crime scenes.
Or cares for the baby.
Looks like Morpheus is our guy.
That's such a massive escalation.
But my property was vandalized and then Pearson turned up murdered. I should have moved my family out of town. Yeah, hired more security, something.
Wait, your house was vandalized?
My business got a storage facility downtown, and that guy they call Morpheus put graffiti all over it last week. Even put it on his website. Who is he anyway? Morpheus. How can somebody just...
We see. Okay, we don't 100% know if it's the same guy.
And we're gonna find him. Mrs. Wallace, I know this is difficult, but did you hear or see anything unusual?
Prince Giraffe.
Huh?
What?
Prince Giraffe. It isn't here.
Are you sure?
She's right. It's always in her crib. It's her favorite toy.
Okay, so that
He took it.
you have to know the baby to know that.
He wouldn't do that if he was gonna hurt her, would he? Take her favorite toy.
It's
No.
a hopeful sign, Mrs. Wallace.
Yeah, that means somebody you know someone who knows the baby took the baby. That's what I said when she
I've
did
been
the
working with
little.
Garcia to track the locations of Morpheus street art over the past 8 years. This is a geographic timeline I put together.
Well, it took a while, but I finally tracked down the artist who took credit for dismantling Morpheus's work. Marcus Ivy. He's on his way in for questioning now. Anything on the missing baby? What's this guy thinking? Murder? Kidnapping a child? He had to know that law enforcement was going to come down on him like a ton of bricks.
Interesting.
I'm SSA Derek Morgan. I just want to ask you a few questions.
Didn't kill Pearson and didn't take the baby. I got a gallery opening tonight. We done?
Oh boy.
No. We're not done. Do you know Morpheus's identity?
No, nobody does.
Why'd you take his artwork down 2 weeks ago?
Better question is, why do you put it up to begin with? Let me tell you about Morpheus. This dude comes swooping on in anytime there's a photo op. Every issue is suddenly his issue.
I was kind of under the impression that he was a really successful guy. More successful than you.
Like the expression goes, time will tell.
Did you ever think that somebody else might just be setting him on? I'm just having a real hard time seeing the upside for him to suddenly start kidnapping and killing. That's what I'm saying.
Upside is, people start paying attention to him again. Man is desperate. Lost his edge.
Did he?
Morpheus ain't nothing to anybody anymore.
So you think this is all just a publicity stunt?
What I think? All this stuff now, that's Morpheus trying to stay relevant.
You're a potential suspect.
And crazy as it sounds, it just might work.
Just got a call from Marcus Ivy's manager. He never showed for his gallery opening night. She wanted to know if he was still here.
We cut him loose hours ago.
I told her that. She gave me the address of a private studio he keeps. Sounded pretty worried.
Oh boy.
Check it out.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Rossi.
Thanks. The Wallaces confirmed the stuffed animal is the one missing from their daughter's nursery.
Where's the baby?
It's an MO behind closed doors instead of out in the street. Nothing overtly political.
It almost feels like some sort of taunt.
The signatures match.
Wait a minute.
What do you see?
Morpheus is always extremely precise with his signature. It never varies.
Looks the same to me.
But it isn't. The bottom of the U never intersects the S in the mobile signature. And look, the lower two horizontal bars of the E fall just short of the left side of the U, and the alignment of the N is marginally off. This is not Morpheus' signature.
Forgery?
That's what I think.
That means the signatures in the nursery and the Russell Pearson crime scene are probably also forgeries.
So it's not
then
him.
That brings us back to our setup theory.
Someone with an axe to grind, a grudge.
Is there another rival artist like Marcus Ivy?
You know, I keep coming back to the fact that Ivy knew the location of the Morpheus work beforehand. He told Morgan that it was because Morpheus was becoming predictable, but
Bullshit.
I don't buy it.
What if Marcus Ivy was tipped by someone who actually did know Morpheus?
Garcia,
Yes, sir?
I need you to start a parallel search for a possible associate of Morpheus.
Okay, sure.
So it would be someone leaking his...
Not going well, and I would really appreciate it if you guys put your knowledge.
So therefore they would kind of know him.
How to proceed.
Okay, well, this person would follow the exact same geographical...
Therefore, they
timeline
would
built
frame
from
him.
Morpheus.
We think the unsub might have his home base on the Gulf Coast of Florida.
See if any money from the various locations in your geo profile was wired to or from there.
That coming.
This possible
He
associate.
hasn't announced himself either. Means he may have reason to hide. Cross-check any names you get with those who have done prison time or have outstanding warrants.
Okay, I am on it, she said with confidence. Okay.
Let's get back to the PD. We have a lot of work to do.
I'm trying to find people who are invisible. That's kind of crazy.
Strange.
What is it?
Marcus Ivy crime scene in the bassinet next to the body. There's a small blue blanket.
What about it?
I've seen it before. Here, in the car barbecue art.
What is it, Garcia?
I found it. Morpheus' associate, persistent, or whatever. Corey Marlin.
What makes you so sure?
Well, you said Gulf Coast of Florida. He's from Tampa. He was in prison for 4 years for beating a guy half to death in a bar fight. He has a bunch of outstanding warrants from forever ago when
Damn.
he was in prison. Marlin fell off the face of the earth in 2007, right when Morpheus showed up. If Morpheus has an associate, this has got to be our guy.
Never mind associate. Could Corey Marlin actually be Morpheus?
Oh, well, that's doubtful. Marlin's work might have wowed him in cell block C, but he doesn't have that artistic chops that Morpheus does.
Oh.
He did, however, wire money from an account in Sarasota to locations that match the movements of Morpheus.
Okay.
Every week, like clockwork, up until 3 weeks ago.
Maybe the association ended.
At the same time the killing began.
I'm sending all
He
this to you
could
right now.
still be the killer.
The public should exercise caution because police say Marlin has a history of violent behavior and should be considered armed.
Dude's like shit.
A tip line has been set up at Detroit Police Headquarters and anyone with information.
And this one is from the burnt out car art piece Morpheus did a couple of months ago.
So is this the key? Oh wow.
Sometimes with the same blanket.
There's a call about the missing baby. I think you should take this one. It's on line 3.
Hello?
This is Agent Aaron Hotchner.
Who is this?
If you want to find the child, go to 325 West Warren.
Lewis, let's go.
I don't like that.
It's a blocking code.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Agent Hotchner.
Who's this?
This is Morpheus.
No, it's not.
Do you have Corinne Wallace?
No. That's why I wanted to speak with you. I want to help.
Oh, that's Morpheus.
Right now, all you need to know is that I would never hurt a child.
This is Agent Lewis.
I came to Detroit 2 months ago. I've only made 3 works since I've been here. I don't know who killed those men.
Walker took the baby.
Is there anyone else who could have access to your art materials?
Nobody. You used a piece of blue blanket in your first work in Detroit.
What is this about?
We have the other piece of that blanket.
It's not possible.
It's true.
I've told you enough.
We certainly hit a nerve. And did you notice the cadence in the speech pattern?
I think Morpheus is a woman.
Ah. Interesting. Interesting.
Hey, talk to me.
I know her.
Progress, baby girl?
Morpheus as a female helps, but there are over 50 women in the Gulf Coast that went missing during that time period.
There's another possibility here. Morpheus is the unsub, has always been the unsub.
Because?
Morpheus' career has been about manipulation. You look that way, I'll go this way.
Rossi, you really believe that?
No.
I was like,
Corey Marlon Ford.
I don't believe
And
that.
the guy with the long prison record.
Damn. That's the imposter.
And it's a little more worn out. It's subtle, but it would take years for cloth to degrade like this. Whoever cut this blanket did it a long time ago.
They should be exactly the same, but they're not. Morpheus came to Detroit 2 months ago. Why then?
Condo development controversy?
A
I
kid.
think so. That's been an issue here for a while.
She has a
Something
kid.
else triggered her arrival.
Well, then what happened 2 months ago?
Garcia,
Yes, sir.
of all the women on your list, did any lose a child?
3 did.
And of those 3, did any of those children die between 2005 and 2008?
Ellen Clark, she lost her
That's
3-year-old
her.
son 8 years ago. Oh, sir, it has got to be Ellen Clark. She briefly audited courses at the Glenbury School of Art and Design in Sarasota.
And what about the father?
William Cochran, who was a teacher there when she was a student.
That's how he and Ellen must have met. He might have been her mentor.
Cochran was not in the school for very long. He was fired after an altercation with another faculty member. Troy Psyche found.
Ooh, that's gotta be him.
What happened to him?
After his son Charlie drowned, William Cochran did some drowning of his own in alcohol, and then he wound up on the street for a while.
And where is he now?
What is it?
William Cochran is on the move. He cleared his bank account 9 days ago. He booked a
That's him.
to Detroit, and he's sending his photo and Ellen Clark's to you right now.
Thanks.
Hey. Look, I brought you a present. Don't cry, you're gonna make Mr. Turtle sad.
Mr. Who?
Ellen and William lose their son, and then things go downhill for William. So did he grab the Wallace baby so they could start all over again with a brand new
Where have I seen her
Move in a
before?
different direction. The drowning of the child ended the relationship. But when William saw it show up in Ellen's art piece, he flipped out. To him, that was crossing the line, and then he headed straight to Detroit.
to take revenge on her?
But before killing Ellen, he had to destroy the legacy of Morpheus, tainted with murder.
Yeah, but then why take the baby?
I don't know. To remind her of the loss of their own child, maybe.
Or
And then he tracks down
substitute.
Corey Marlon and tortures him to find out where Ellen is.
And hopefully Corey didn't talk, because if he did, Ellen could be in some serious trouble.
To build his art pieces.
If he came here searching for Ellen, he probably set up shop in one of the 2 artsy areas of town, but which one?
If he left his car in Georgia, he'd need access to public transportation.
Within walking distance of stores for his daily needs.
And the babies.
I'll have photos of Cochran distributed to all the local shopkeepers.
The baby, is she okay?
She's in Prison Break, isn't she?
I need to get her back. What happened to Charlie was an accident.
He was lying at the bottom of a lake while you were busy painting.
It all happened so fast. I looked up and he was gone.
Why did you do it? Charlie's blanket. Stuck in a piece of art. Like it was some junk. You buy in a thrift store.
I did it to honor the homeless child that died in that car.
Rather than watch a child at the water's edge. Sit down.
store owner recognized Cochran from his photo. He's been in twice to buy baby food. She saw him go into a building across the street.
Which one?
You're going to do that.
Which one? No! Under both of you, starting with her.
No! Just kill me!
Damn.
William, please listen to me.
Shut up.
No. I know what you're feeling.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I couldn't handle what happened either. So I became somebody else. Somebody who didn't let her little boy drown.
We can't bring Charlie back.
There's something going on.
But at least you can die knowing that you saved another child's life.
I didn't make a choice.
Of course you did.
No.
William Cochran, drop the gun. Let Ellen go and drop the weapon.
I'm sorry.
Wow. Damn. That does not happen often.
How's the diet going?
Do you think our basic personalities can never change?
No. Maybe a degree here or there, but I think we come out of the oven fully cooked. That's why you're good at your job. Embrace it.
Thought we weren't supposed to meet again until next Friday.
I moved it up.
Know what I figured out the other day? You're interviewing me, but I'm really the one interviewing you.
You may be onto something, Leonard.
What was it, one of those deals where it says you have to choose one or the other?
Something like that, yeah.
Did you choose me?
You chose me.
Oh boy.
Let's get started. You were talking about this. A Spanish proverb says, more grows in the garden than the gardener knows he has planted.
She has a good start so far. What an episode. It doesn't often end where the killer takes down the final victim with him. But it did. So, ain't that rare occasion. But, anyways, if it wouldn't have ended like that, we have 3 counts of murder, kidnapping, 1 count of kidnapping. There's vandalism charges definitely going in there. I just don't know the specifics. Torture and attempted murder. That'd be about 72-ish years. Because you don't really know about the vandalism. Could be a fine, could be years. Same thing goes with her. She would be charged with vandalism. She's probably going to get, I'd say 3 years, 1 to 3 years, maybe even a little more, and she'll definitely be fined for the vandalism. Because just because it looks nice or you have a message does not mean you can do it. You cannot vandalize places for a good cause. That's not how it works. Or a cause you think is good. It has nothing to do with your personal feelings. I broke this window because I was trying to make a change. I don't care. No one cares. You still vandalize. It is a crime. And yeah, that's it. Like the video, comment down below, subscribe if you have not already. I will see y'all next time.